That spider that is flipping you off here is Bob. Isn't she cute? And yes, Bob is a girl, but Bob has a problem that we need to solve. This is where she lives in right now. And in the past 3 months, Bob has graduated from catching and eating fruit flies. Yum. To now, catching and eating crickets. Again, yum. This means she has grown a lot, so I got her a Christmas present. That is some perfect camera placement I did there. We're gonna need a bigger setup. So this is a box. That is a box cutter. We all know what I gotta do. I'm a pro at this by now. Okay, this doesn't work. There is something very exciting in this box. You'll never believe or guess what it is. It is another box. Yeah, you all know this is a bigger terrarium for Bob. Okay, Bob, apparently from now on, you're an advanced reptile. I'll spare you the unpacking of the second box. So this is the terrarium. Let's see how it compares with the old one. That was magic. I'm a hairy wizard. This terrarium has a front opening door. This is important for jumping spiders because they make their nest in the top. There is only one thing I don't like about this terrarium. No real bubble wrap. So first I'm gonna set up the terrarium and then I'm gonna move Bob in. And you're going to want to see that because she's going to go crazy in there. This soil is a combination of cocoa fiber, sphagnum moss, and probably some dead skin cells from my nasty hands. I just need to make sure that I don't block the ventilation holes. Because as a biologist I can tell you, animals need air. I'm adding this piece of cork bark as a hiding space for Bob. And I'm using a very advanced high-tech method to attach it to the back wall. So high-tech. Let's see if this works. I hope Bob likes it. Don't worry, of course that is not the only hiding space I'm gonna give her. By the way, this is the first video of 2024, so Happy New Year. Help it do well by liking the video. Do it now. I have this other, bigger piece of cork bark. But before I can add it, I first have to add this But before I can add it, I first have to add this tiny tree. It is a bit too big for the terrarium, so I have to trim it. Trim the bush to make the terrarium look bigger. Almost done. I'm probably destroying the plant right now. Oh well. I added some more soil around it, off screen. Very cleanly of course. Moving on. Time to add this other hiding space. I hope Bob likes this more. I guess not. Let's do this. Damn it. One more try. First try. There is something missing, but I don't know what. Moss. It's always moss. This looks so good now. If someone needs an interior designer for their home, hit me up. Of course, I also need to add some moss at the bottom. Not for the spider, she won't care. She will probably spend all her life in the top of the terrarium. But moss is life. Everyone go to the comments right now and comment ... is life. I only want 3-word comments. This is the last piece of moss. And then it's time for a cinematic shot. If this doesn't deserve an Oscar, I don't know what does. Don't worry, keep watching, the video will still get interesting once Bob moves in. But first, I need to add some more nature into the terrarium, and of course, nothing screams nature like a rock. This stick is actually functional, because jumping spider needs places to climb. What I hold in this hand here is Bob's roommate. It is actually starting to bite me, so I'm going to reveal it. 3, 2, 1. Seriously, I wanted to add a few of these dairy cow isopods, but they are ferocious. They would start by eating the tree, then Bob, then the terrarium, and then all of humankind. So basically, I saved all of your lives by not adding these. You're welcome. I did add something else in the terrarium. Some normal isopods. These are beneficial because they will eat the food rests of Bob. This will help prevent the formation of mold and that way help keep Bob healthy. Before I add her, I need to do one last thing. Prepare some food. And I'm amazed I did this without getting in my hand. Of course, this is not food for Bob, or not even for me. I don't eat this good. But this is food for the food of Bob. I know it's a bit hypocritical, but this is the one thing I don't like about this hobby. Live feeding animals. But for spiders like Bob, there's no other way. She won't accept dead prey. That is why I provide these crickets with a lot of food and space, so they can at least live a semi-decent life before they are brutally eaten alive by Bob. Speaking of Bob, it's time to add her to the terrarium. First, giving her a little drink. I guess she's not thirsty. She's probably too excited for the move. I'm just putting the whole terrarium in. I hope that is not what she said. It didn't take long for her to explore the edge. You can really see how smart these spiders are. She's really taking in her surroundings. I think I'm a spider whisperer because I know what Bob is thinking here. She's thinking, who built this terrarium? Because this is some awesome moss placement. I know Bob, I agree. For the people that say this terrarium is too big for her, she won't be able to catch her prey. Watch this. Damn it. I mean, watch this. Damn it. Yeah, I just paid a cricket. Whoa, that was spectacular. It basically walked into her mouth. I guess that is why they call it a walk-in dinner. The cricket is paralyzed immediately, and I really hope it doesn't have to suffer. 3 hours later, all that is left of the cricket is an empty shell. I thought Bob has eaten enough for a while, but then she started waving at me. Does this mean keep him coming? I guess so I added another cricket. Don't worry, there were 3 days in between the feeding. I'm not overfeeding her. And as you can see, she has no problem catching prey in this big terrarium. She's looking for a quiet place to eat, which is understandable because there's a big weirdo filming her. A few days later, she was hungry again. This is just to show you that she's doing very well in her new home. And as expected, she built her nest in the top of the terrarium. I'm also planning to add some more sticks and things for her to climb on. Now, like always, don't click off, click on the video in the end screen. It will help me a lot. Thank you to everyone that watched and to all patrons. Every patron gets a spirit animal. Amazing. Now I think you'll like this video next.